Hi. I made it. That's the most important part, guys. Today I made it live. I am here. I sent out a link not that long ago. I sent it out like maybe the other day, but sometimes life is in the way. So here I am. I'm uploading devices as we speak, getting ready for the year of the horse drop. Everything is functioning, I see at this point. You haven't updated your Pinnacle app, this would be a great time to do that. And also a great time to add Dapper if you're not loaded up and ready to go for the drop. I'm super excited. I am going to update my app. Very cool. Actually, when you open your app, if it's updated, it says gallop into the new year. The New Year Horse Volume 1 drop is live. Join now and collect digital pins featuring Disney and Pixar noble steeds known for their strength, their heart, and the way they charge into adventure alongside some of the heroes we love. I think that's a wonderful touch. Joining the waiting room. So there are You're the Horse, Volume 1, limited edition, $4.95. I am working on being on a laptop. Check out this mug. Almost on a secondary device. Thanks for growing through learning the things with me and Matt. He's at work today, so I'm solo mission. Here we go. Let's see. You've pre-joined the queue. Once you start, you'll receive a queue position. So once the drop starts in 54 minutes, you will then be put into line in the queue. Mystery capsules, there's 1,000. The capsule details by purchasing the digital token associated with this pin. Accept the EULA. Yeah, I don't have my what are those things called? Bifocals on. Yeah, it's a good time. All right. When purchasing a mystery capsule, you will receive one random pin. The pins and variants are displayed below along with the odds. So I'm just reading out loud. People are probably texting me. I have no idea what's going on. Living my best life over here. Very excited for this drop. Personally, I think that these horses are really fun. Here's Maximus. He's a funny little character, right? He is, what's he from? If you know who he's from, drop it in the chat. I know who he's from. I wonder if you know, and if I can even see the chat. Who knows? All right. So Maximus is pretty cool. I'll zoom in on him. Time. Personally, me and devices today are struggling, so I wasn't right on at 11 because I'm just struggling with my devices, but that's just how life goes. These are pretty cool. I promise you, I'm upgrading all my stuff. I'm literally in the process of setting up an iPad. So I'll be there, I promise. Working on it. Every day is a new day. Okay, so Maximus is pretty cool. The odds of Maximus, there are a total supply of 222, and all of them are like that, except for the Chaser. The chaser is Angus. Angus is pretty cool. Angus is from Brave, the Brave pins right now. I'll have to go check in the marketplace where they're at. It'd be cool to set them up. This one will be cool in the pin book. Or did I say that wrong? No, I was right. Okay. Questioning myself. Okay, here we go. Here's my favorite. Well, my two favorite. Pegasus is amazing because Pegasus is just amazing. And yeah, I could, let's see. Actually, when you angle it this way, it really looks like it's coming out of the phone. It's pretty cool. Can't wait to see that on the Pixie. Speaking of the Pixie, I got it sitting right here. I'm gonna just turn it on and have it nearby. I haven't put the legendary pins on it yet, but I should, because I think that would be pretty cool. I can't see any. Oh wait, there are comments and I can't read them because it's too tiny. Nope. This is so fun doing on my phone. I see Briar J. LE drop. Yes, I'm here for the LE drop. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when you're like, cool, but like all the tech stuff you know is from like a really long time ago. And you're trying to adapt because all you really want to do is just use your phone because you're kind of tired of being on a computer because you spent a lot of time on one when you were younger. One of the best pins, I think, for Star Wars is this dude right here. The good old Darth Maul. It's pretty epic on the Pixie. Can't wait. Oh, by the way, and this is, you know, a few people here, but that's cool. March, I'm going to write it down with a marker and I'm going to be making a calendar, is kind of like the month with more consistency and also a gathering. So anybody that wants to get together in Magic Kingdom, in Walt Disney World in Florida, Magic Kingdom, over in Tomorrowland, all right, right where the bridge is, there's a bunch of like silver boulder rocks. And my goal or my hope is that I can get collectors of all kinds of Disney to join and hang out. Maybe I can actually see the comments if I click the thing. No, that's not what I know. I'm learning, guys. Try my best. Nope. Okay, I tried. Maybe I'll log in on my phone through YouTube and read the comments or whatever. Just bear with me here. But anyway, Tomorrowland, go watch the fireworks, meet at 8 p.m. Kind of get a good squad spot. I think it would be really, really cool if anybody that is a Disney Pinnacle collector can get to the Magic Kingdom on March 21st. If you're local, I know there's a few of you. I will not call you out here on this live because I don't know if you're cool with that or whatever, but Pinnacle just told me something. Oh, at 11:11, Pinnacle told me something. Look at that. The stars are aligning. So exciting. I'm really excited for this drop. Really, like, the horses spot on. I think it's epic. It'd be really cool in the spring to have like all the little sidekick birds, you know, that would, oh wait, what's that? I can see a comment. I can't see a comment. I want to see that comment though. Please, I'm old. The internet is off. Wait, maybe if I close that. Oh, I just got bigger. Okay. What's up, guys? Oh, who is that? Is that Banana Mac? Oh, there we go. I can see him. I don't know what I did, but I can see him. Banana Mac came in right on time. With the good juju, it made me ready to go, right? Here we go. Drop is about to happen. Thank you. Thank you. It is weird when it's like back when COVID was happening and people were online teaching, and you would just be like, everything was a black screen and you didn't really know if anyone was there. So you kind of just got used to talking to yourself, like prepared me to talk on a live stream or something. Not really sure. But anyway, March 21st, official announcement without it being on a calendar yet. Here I am drawing. Anyway, March 21st, Magic Kingdom, Tomorrowland, 8 p.m. It is time. If you are an NBA Top Shot collector and you live in Florida or somewhere nearby, drive down, get the ticket for Magic Kingdom. Please, please, please come hang out. I think I'm going to get to meet some other collectors. Oh, by the way, was it AZ Pin Trader? AZ Pin Trader was one of the box winners for the winter box break. Okay. And I met them at Mount Everest, right? Just getting off of the Mount Everest ride in Animal Kingdom. Talked to them about Pinnacle. They joined. They followed me on Instagram. We've chatted a few times. I think some of the collectors maybe like hooked them up a little bit with a few things that they like. And then they won a magic. They like won the key box drop. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of things because I just kind of keep moving forward. But it was really, really cool during the Christmas key box opening, holiday box. They won, like they won. And you're like, oh my goodness, I got this person into this group. That's cool. I got this person into this group, and this person just got something from a giveaway. Like, wow, that was really cool. And they're going to meet us at these fireworks. So, what I'm really thrilled to say is, even before I was wearing a digital or whatever the way people say that. Look, you guys, you can make fun of me. It's okay. I mess stuff up. But physical digital, right? This is something that is breaching the physical and digital gap, which is what I honestly think Dapper is doing, at least for me, as it is created. You're looking at this really, really great YouTube channel, this collecting and connecting group. All these people are super supportive. We might not know each other. I popped into something on Friday evening and I was like, hi. I was like, Rodman, and they're probably like, who is this person? But, I do love basketball. So it is kind of fun to be able to like have new people to talk about it and kind of get re-involved, right? And learning about Disney Pinnacle and the pins has got me re-involved with Disney Plus and movies and wanting to go to the parks. And I'll get back to the story. I do have ADHD, pardon me. And we just so we met. It was great. We're going to meet again. We're going to meet more collectors. I have a friend that's going to come and join that has groups of collectors that collect statues and physical pins, and building community is more what collecting for me. Oh, you're coming. Hey, helping me out, hanging out with me today. But building community, I think, is what's the most important part, and the thing that I find like the most exciting about these digital collectibles, because just a conversation with somebody who was looking at physical pins, right? And then being able to wear this and talk to people about Star Wars or it'd be really cool to figure out how like a Top Shop moment could get on here. Speaking of that, so can somebody, I know you all have this in the chat somewhere. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, The Real Shame, with your McFarlane toys. Hey, if you ever want to just talk collectibles sometime, I'd love to, chat with you. We don't have to chat live here. I think there's other, we can chat we could chat live here. I think they're want to talk to people. I just don't know what you're comfortable with. But yeah, I would love to hear more about your collectibles and the way that you've built community within McFarlane Toys. I think that'd be really cool to hear about. But yeah, this has created community for me. I've met a few people, like I do collaboration with Password is Taco and the Bulls, and those are ex profile names that are two really cool, friendly collectors that we make pin book puzzles. And sometimes I do them every Tuesday, and then sometimes I just get kind of burnt out, and that's the reality of being online. So, I think that having the community and the friendship and just like being silly and like, oh, what can we do? Oh, hey, here's the Super Bowl. What can we do for the Super Bowl? Or mine is like, what could I have done for the All-Star game? The All-Star game, by the way, there was like a lot of heart and hustle. And I think I read somewhere that like more viewers watched the All-Star game than like in the last 15 years or something. So congrats, Wemby, for like bringing the heart and the energy that I think basketball really needed, and why you have me tuning in. Right. I'm an old school girl. I'm back in the day when Penny Hardaway was cool. So I'm looking for that vibe, and I get that from the Spurs, and that's why I am officially abandoned every basketball team I've ever liked and a Spurs fan, but that's okay. All right, back to the pins. All right, so here we go. We've got 40 minutes. We are at 40 minutes left. I'll read a little bit more. Join the celebration of the Lunar New Year with Disney and Pixar's Year of the Horse, Volume 1, a limited edition pin set honoring horses from Disney and Pixar films, featuring Angus, Felipe, Pegasus, Maximus, and Con. This festive collection of digital pins together beloved characters in playful style designs. Sorry, I read kind of funny sometimes. Each one highlights the charm and personality of these unforgettable horses, making this a fun set, a fun and cheerful addition, making this set a fun and cheerful addition to any collection. So here they are. I'll hold them up like this. Yeah, I'll have it better, I promise. March is the month for me to be ready to go. Look how 3D they look right there. Without them even, just the way that the shadow hits behind the pin. Look at how awesome. Just the way that the blue and the orange and red contrast each other on these cards. It really does make them stand out. I think that's awesome. Let's take a look at Con up close. So if you guys knew how many little small devices I had, you would laugh. Let me see if I can see these comments. Okay. Check it out. Oh my goodness. All right. Tell me a fun fact or anything that you're in. That did you see Mulan? Have you seen Mulan? Do you have a preference? I think there's a live action. Oh my gosh. I want to have like a whole set of the sidekicks, right? Look at this guy. Look at his face. Look how cute. Look at the depth. Look at the dimension. The art here, I personally really enjoy. And yes, things that are digital, people want all the things moving and a spinning and doing all that. But if you scroll and zoom in, you can see they actually three-dimensionally built this. Like this could become a real pin. And it might actually be a real pin. I've done a lot of research. I just can't keep it all straight, but I'm pretty sure I saw this artwork. I don't know. Maybe I was just looking at these pins a lot because they're so cool. I think they're so cool. This is like actually this is awesome. I don't know. Here we go. I think that the conversation, you know, that people are hearing, the people at Pinnacle are hearing people wanting a variety of things. And I think that they're meeting the variety of needs, which is pretty cool. I don't think, I think they really truly listen to the collectors, even if it feels maybe like they're not, because I know people said stuff in the like summertime about things they wanted to see and they're here. So it just seems like it takes a little bit of time, but I do think that they take their Discord channel and the feedback really seriously. If you're not on the look how cute he is. Ah! If you're not on the Pinnacle Discord channel, you need to be stat, and I'll see if I can figure out how to drop it in the chat, but maybe somebody is really awesome and one of my buddies and knows how to do that and can drop the Pinnacle Discord channel since I'm doing everything from my phone, which is like one thing about Pinnacle that, um, you know, if I could wave my magic fairy pin mother wand and make something happen, everything would be able to happen in one application. But I know that that's pretty challenging to have all of that, the chatting, like all of it in one location, because different platforms are meant for different things. So at first I was like, they need to be one, but now I grasp the concept of why. Here, let me scroll a little bit. So cute. And then just because I have to show you something nerdy. Which nerdy do I go with? Oh, check this out. Can you see that there's Ghost Spider on my glasses? Not dorky. Anyway, I just had to share this. I have like Mickey Mouse and all this other stuff. They're called Pear. It's really, really cool. Should totally check it out. Anyway, that's my my Disney awesome, because I don't care, and it's cool that, hopefully one day very soon we get this Marvel IP. This drop here though is pretty epic, and I'm really quickly gonna check the marketplace because this was on my agenda. And I'm just going to look at the other year of the, it's pretty, ooh, here we go. I'm going to set my, so when you're in the marketplace, which is just on the website, okay, and I can share that too. You can click in here, you can just go into sets. It'll have a drop down, but I'm just going to write year and then year of the Disney, Mickey and Friends Year of the Snake. And I'm also going to look up, because I can, maybe, here we go. Year of, and then Disney, Mickey and Friends Year of the Dragon. And I just am going to set it, I always look highest to lowest when I search the marketplace. I promise I'll be doing this on screen soon, next time. Okay. And what we've got here right now, if you wanted to buy into the previous year of the, and you didn't have these pins and you're hearing this for the first time and you want to get into the project, which I've been talking to some people who are very interested, this would be the time to do it. We've got Mickey Mouse, Year of the Snake. There are 9 listings and it's at $119 right now. That's a pretty good price. I feel like those were very high before, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember I guess I could click on it. There's a Pluto Year of the Snake for $70. There are 4 of those, and there are 6 Year of the Snake Minnie Mouse for $69. If I were not having those sets right now, I would at least buy those pins that I'm got here. Those are the pins that are listed. I will remove that so that I can show you the other pin. Oh, what's happened? Where's your dragon? Can't do it. What's happening? All of the things popped up. Here we go. The wrong one popped up. Sorry, guys. There we go. There we go. There they are. That's what I was looking for. Sorry about that. Clicked the wrong thing. We've got a Pluto. There are 9 listed right now, and the lowest is 425. That's the chaser. I would go snag that. I mean, honestly, if I was getting into these pins, I would go snag every year of the right now. They're good prices for them. The Chippendales at 145. Year of the Dragon Mini, 175. Year of the Dragon Donald, 200. Year of the Dragon Mickey, 208. And that Pluto at 425 is looking beautiful, in my opinion. But that is my opinion, and you don't have to take any digital collectible purchasing advice from me. I just like to make suggestions. I also like to pick what's my favorite, right? When I'm on the marketplace and I look at dollar pins and I pick my favorite and I try to load up on my favorite. Some of my favorite pins, y'all, Mandalorian. That movie, May 22nd, gotta be there. Probably going down to Disney World, Hollywood Studios for May the 4th. Not sure yet. If you're just joining, cool. You're rad. Thank you for being here. I hope you're having such a wonderful day. And talking some randomness, talking some year of those. I'm about to go look at my ex and do a few top, as maybe I can also get on here on this new guy here. I'm on a new iPad that I got, but just never set it up. So it's like a struggle party over here. Anyway, here is the Pegasus. Check him out. I'll show Peggy again. Pegasus is amazing. Literally the best one. If you do not have Pegasus, look on the marketplace. Go look at the Hercules Volume 1 set. All of those pins, Hades, all of them. They're amazing. That's like one of my favorite sets. The movie is great if you haven't seen it. The Valentine's Day sweatshirt that they had at Disney World was like, psst, it was so cute. I was like, I want that, but I didn't need it, so I didn't grab it. Pegasus is quite honestly the cutest, funniest horse. Probably my favorite horse out of all of these. And it's because you get to see him as a baby in the beginning, and they made at the parks. Like, the cool thing about going to the parks is you get to see stuff that, like, I find more value in my Pinnacle pins the more I go to the parks, because I'm seeing things that are crossovers. So I'm feeling very encouraged about the future of where they're going. Check him out. He's so funny. Love, love, love Pegasus. If you want to drop in the chat out of all of these horses here, I'll scroll through them for you real quick again. We got Angus and Con. Yeah, this is a weird angle. We got Pegasus and Felipe. If I said that wrong, that's cool. I like to say things with a little hint of something. And then you got Maximus. Okay. So if you want to drop in the chat any of those that you think are cool, cool. If you're not able to, that's also super cool. This one's got me. If you don't know, Briar J is like a pun on Briar Rose, and Briar Rose is Aurora, the Disney princess from Sleeping Beauty. And so we haven't dropped that yet. And this year was its 67th anniversary. So I'm guessing that there's going to be some huge anniversary coming up for her. I don't know what, but look at this guy. He's so cute. I love these pins. I love the way that the horses breached, right? They cross outside of the border. This is like, I got last a couple years ago, I went to Epcot Center during a year of the dragon. So I love the Year of the Dragon set. And I went into, I think I was in China at the World Showcase. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, it's pretty cool. And I have this beautiful dress. I have no idea. I've tried to put it on like 3 separate times. And I should just like, I like like talk to myself. I'm like, this is why princesses have other people to help them, like birds tie stuff, because those things were hard to put on. But uh anyway, the experience there was just so nice because the lady took time. And I think that that's one thing about being like a Disney person, or I'd like to say like Disney vacationer, because I think I prefer to take my vacations at Disney. I've had almost no poor service experiences. My daughter's little backpack that she had from like a million years, pardon me, it fell into one of those like Mickey Pops, those chocolate Mickey popsicles, right? I was like, darn, dude. We're outside of Haunted Mansion at Magic Kingdom in Disney World. We walk over, we grab, there's a restaurant right there. The lady's like, let me give you a fast pass. And she like took us in the back way so we could get napkins, and I'm wiping it down. And then she like leaned over and she goes, let me see what Mickey can do. And I thought, what in the world is going to happen here? And a manager came out with a voucher for whatever backpack she wanted. And she ended up buying one of those crazy, like super sparkly Loungefly ones. Um, but that quality of service is like, you know, why we go back. Having people give you attention, having people care to hear your story. The lady tied my dress on. She took a couple pictures. I bought the dress. It's probably part of the whole thing. My daughter's with me. We see that they're doing, I think it's in Japan, they're doing cracking up oysters and opening up oysters. And like, so we got to have that experience and not have to go somewhere to have that experience. And so I think like, ultimately, part of my rant, I think it's really cool. Oh, this is what it looks like when you log in, just so you guys can see it. You guys, 23 minutes left. I think that it's an inclusive experience where the care and concern is consistent throughout. And one of the things I really like about Pinnacle is that I do have physical pins. I've got a bunch of them and I love the physical pins, but with Pinnacle, I'm getting an inclusive environment. I don't have to go to the parks to collect the pins. I can trade pins 24/7 anywhere I am. So I can be at the park and I don't have to be at a pin trading booth. I could meet somebody in line. We could trade a pin right there. I'm able to have an online community of people who want to chat or engage in a pin book puzzle or a live or whatever the case may be. And so I think that one thing as a grown up or somebody who, works all the time is that it's giving access to people with similar um, likes and a really safe environment of great people to hang out with and wait for a drop. And I know that the Discord chat is really fun. People are posting their pin books and talking all different kinds of stuff and being supportive of the project, but also supportive of each other, celebrating when, someone's parent is recovered from cancer. It's a good, positive vibe community. And I've been so fortunate to meet Banana Mac, has become a really good friend of mine. And it wouldn't have happened without being part of a Dapper Labs project. And this is my version of it, and it makes me realize that it is okay to go to Disney and have a good time, or it is okay to be an adult and watch Soul. And if you haven't watched Soul and you don't know what that movie is about and you are a grown up, watch the movie. Take a minute, grab some perspective, watch the movie. Jamie Foxx, the music, all of it, it's fantastic. You should totally watch it. Anyway, I'm just very grateful for the community that has been built here and the collecting and connecting group that has been built because of people with similar interests who are able to share them without having to go to a convention or having to meet somewhere. We can do it together, but apart. But what I'm working to do is trying to do it together. So I know that I've mentioned it earlier and I'll post this online, but March 21st, we'll be at Magic Kingdom, looking to meet at 8 p.m. at Tomorrowland. I know I've got some physical Disney collectors that will be joining, and I am, meeting with, here, check this out. Tell me you just didn't go to the park. How cute is this? Anyway, as soon as they drop a Figment drop, done. You get them all. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Sorry, Figment distracted me because I wanted to show somebody this lanyard. Yeah, back to the drop. Here we are. 20 minutes. This is what happens when you're talking to yourself and you can't read the chat. 20 minutes. Pardon me. I do lose my train of thought sometimes. I do have ADHD. Sorry, guys. I regroup with myself. Anyway, March 21st, 8 p.m., Tomorrowland, watching fireworks, talking Disney, talking any collectible, your NBA Top Shot. You live anywhere you want to come. Anybody that wants to come. I don't care. NFL all day. Don't care. Football is cool. I like basketball more. I like Disney most, but ultimately, I want to get anybody who wants to come together to meet, because I think that what takes these digital collectibles to the next step is this community. And I think getting the community together, I know that NBA Top Shot does something in Las Vegas every year, or has for the past year or two. And I've heard nothing but great stories about this. I think Disney World can open up the doors for it to be more about our entire family and getting to maybe make friends or know people with different interests, or like find out you live 10 minutes away from somebody, but you figured it out at Disney. I would love to just see us all come together. I'm even like, how do I get to a Magic game? If I can get to a Magic game over that weekend, that would be really cool too. So, these digital collectibles have truly made real friendships for people, not fake ones. We might not all be, oh, there he is. I told you, Mandalorian every time. I want to go to the opening of Mandalorian. So anybody, as soon as I see where that is, it's probably in California, and I probably won't be able to make it out there, but one rando expedition to California a year. Well, I guess my planned trip to D23 wouldn't be random. If anyone's going to D23, drop in the chat a smiley face or something, spread some love. I think that I'm really excited to have the experience. I've watched a lot of the content online. I haven't actually gone to any events yet. And so having the experience to be there and hear people talk live, I think is going to be very inspiring to listen to. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Hold the phone. Oh, goodness, I keep spiking. There's Al. Oop. Sorry, guys. Cool. Check him out. All right. I'll put him down for a minute. We are 17 minutes away from this drop. Get your dapper loaded up. Pardon me while I do that real quick. Not super hard to do. How many do you think it will sell out? How many do you think you'll be able to get? How many are you going for? Me, I like this drop. So I think you don't always have to complete a set. I like completing a set. Personally, I like the backgrounds. I think that I definitely have a few horses I want, and I might get more of those if I could. I like to make my pin books have like repetitive like extras of stuff because I just like the way that looks, and do colors and come up with themes or ideas. And that's kind of, where the pin book puzzles came from, stuff that people did in the group a long time ago when the group first formed. So I am not taking credit for that. Y'all are amazing. I feel like if I say the wrong people, but I'm throwing out cool names in the group, I wonder if that's okay. Well, like Password is Taco is the one of the people I collaborate with for the pin book puzzles, but I think they said like Vanilla Chai, Super Pigeon. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some other people, maybe if you know who they are, drop their awesomeness in the chat. But thank you for doing something cool and encouraging the community. And I'm enjoying building that and keeping that part going. Don't forget to load your dapper. We've got just 16 minutes here. I'm talking to you and I'm like not doing what I should be doing. I'm going to take a look at the marketplace here right after I load my dapper up, so that I always have the dapper loaded up so that it is more like quick, I guess. Cool. That's how I prefer to do it. Other people might prefer something else. How did you guys do on the Elsa drop? Elsa's trying to load. My phone is like, just stop. 14 minutes and counting. I think this is an awesome drop. I hope everybody does super well. I really like the pins. So that's me. That's how I feel about it. I just like the pins. I just like everything about them, and I keep collecting them because I got to meet super cool people. I love, love, love this pixie. This thing is just amazing. I know at the Winnie the Pooh ride in the dark, when you're like kind of waiting in line, people noticed my face. That doesn't matter. There's Eeyore. JNF, I saw your message. I don't know. I didn't look at the thing yet because I was worrying and thinking about this awesome drop. Here we go. Check him out. Pooh. He's amazing. Just real quick. I had to. What else I got in here? Oh, there's that 20th century avatar. It looks like I need to do a little update here, but let's see. Check the marketplace real quick and see if any of those year of those sold or not. Oh, they all look like they're in about the same number category. I do love that Pluto. I might have to go after that Pluto. Which Pluto am I talking about, though, guys? Which Pluto? The year of the dragon Pluto? Or the year of the snake Pluto? He really is the best dog around. I had to have him, he's a good one. I have a great dog. You can't tell my dog. Every time I meet, I'll have to post a picture of me and Pluto. Every time I meet Pluto, my daughter just thinks he's the best. I'll scratch behind his ear and I say, "You're really the best dog around, but don't tell my dog." And then he does the little Pluto laugh, thing. Also, anybody who goes to the parks, just curious, do Daisy and Minnie like with their own sound, or is there like a sound device in there that does that? That's a fun fact that, like, if I were teaching right now, I'd be like, all right, whoever can find out the answer to this first wins. I guess I could win you a pin, whoever finds out the answer to that first. Let's just check the regular marketplace and clear all my filters here and just see what's been freshly listed. There are a bunch of different ways you can search. I always search high to low or low to high, but I always want to see where the pins kind of lie. Oh, I guess that rhymed. Um, so someone was talking about the lanyard. This is a Disney lanyard, and the way I would wear this pin on the Disney lanyard real quick while that's loading is it has a pin, right? And a magnet. Ooh. And it's pretty hard to get off, as you see. Like, look, ready? It's pretty intense. And it really sticks to those like metal Disney buttons like you can't believe. Oh, here you go. These are pretty cute. Those are from the last time we were down there. Anyway, I was looking to see if I had I've got more than one lanyard. I would clip it in here through, because I'm like, this thing is like a precious baby to me. But I realize that like it might not be a precious baby to a kid. So I pin it in a magnet on there. And then that way I feel like it's not going anywhere. But most of the time when I'm wearing my pin, I wear it on my up top because I don't like it banging around with it being a screen. Ooh, just for fun, I turned all the filters off so you can see all of the pins. Should we take a look at the Genesis pins? We should take a look real quick because we've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes and counting. I should have put a little counter up there. It is a big day. I'm very excited for this drop. Here we go. Look at that background. Look at that swirl. I don't think can't really, I could like zoom in, but I can't touch it, That's pretty cool. Zuenia, right? I don't really know what to say there, but I do love that everybody does it when it comes on, right? Here we go. What else zoom in? Genesis 101. Holy Toledo. I like that it has that like Marble Lux vibe around the outside of that one. I think the other one did too. 10. Oop, 9 minutes. Make sure your Dapper is loaded. Make sure you are in the waiting room, in line. Join the queue. Be part of the party. Please. Don't miss out. 8 minutes. Here we go. Super excited. Okay, here we go. Oh, here's Angus. Let's get another look at Angus, the Pixar. I'll have to take a look and see what Brave is on the marketplace. There we go. Check him out. He's looking good. I love the depth that is created in the background when you're moving it. Can you guys see how ridiculous the details are? Do you see that the clouds in the background have a lip? So if they were a real pin, a physical pin, it would be physically present. Like the amount of depth in 3D space that these are created, honestly, as we have all this tech and stuff developing like right before our eyes. Like you're going to be able to crawl in these babies. They're so detailed. Let's do Maximus again. I mean, they're just beautiful. There they are. The quality of the art of the pins has always been good, but it just keeps getting more and more exceptional with each drop. I feel like I can confidently say that I did study art. Very cool. We are literally dropping in 6 minutes and 30 seconds right now. So get ready. Oh, here, I'll check the marketplace. Let me keep checking that marketplace. What did I say? We look up Brave. Here we go. Brave is looking pretty good with Merida and the triplets. Brave Volume 1, total supply 93, 399. And we've got Merida Brave Volume 1, total supply 114 at 180. And then we got Merida and Angus. Ooh, this is a really good pickup too. Merida and Angus Brave Volume 1, total supply 135 at $35. Somebody buy that, please. Look at that. That is a good deal. That's a good one. These are pretty, this set has held its value for sure. So I would say this is a good set to pick up. This movie is pretty insane if you haven't seen it. It's all about, you know, mom. It's just like control and mom's fear and child trying to break away and not being able to communicate, and it's all over the place, but they do it in such a way that it's really easy to comprehend. And I think that that's something that the more I think all of the Disney movies do, but the more modern Disney and Pixar movies and all of the Disney stuff, just the umbrella, has like really taken steps to be more conscientious and tell stories that are relevant and need to be told and said and heard. And so I think if you haven't seen Brave, it would be a really good movie to check out for sure. We're here at 4 minutes and 25 seconds. And are you in the queue? I'm in the queue. I've been in the queue most of this time. Give me that cute little invite. Again, it's about the community. I think this community of people are just absolutely exceptional. The meeting people on the top shot side, and just what Paulie is doing. Paulie is like, if you don't know who he is, follow him on YouTube. What do you collect? Follow him everywhere. He's such a good community builder and somebody who genuinely like wants to see people be successful and truly brings like those positive vibes. And so I give like mad shout outs to Paulie for what he does for the collecting community and how he gets people involved. And I really appreciate all the efforts that he gives to everybody here, because I certainly wouldn't be hanging out with Banana Mac, who also does an awful lot, you know. So I just want to give you guys a shout out for that. How many capsules until, oh, how many capsules do you think I'm going to pop until I hit the chaser? Or is somebody going to look on, whatchamajigger? Flovana. I'm not good at following Flovana and popping caps at the same time, but my friends do it because they're on a computer and not just doing it on their phone. Like, oh, they was so good time. Learning as I go, guys, always. I think I'll get a chaser in 4 caps, which isn't, you know, I don't do it at all for the financial purpose, okay? I don't do any of this for the relisting purpose. I do this all because it's fun. these pins to me are pretty stellar and epic. So for me, I think, yeah, I'm gonna go for it because I like them. Again, there's a couple horses, right? Pegasus, like I'm going for more than one Pegasus, but you you never know. And that's the fun part about it. I kind of like having the ability to participate in something that you don't really have any control in, but is fun. And there are groups of people doing it with you, right? So hold on one sec. There we go. Thank you for tuning in and popping the big LE caps today here. I'll show you again. That drop is just here. One moment. It's gonna like give me the little ding. Oh, here, I should turn my phone on. Sound. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, look how beautiful they are. Super cool. Oh my goodness, there's a chaser. Where's he? Angus is the chaser. Gotta pay attention to my phone. It's time. 59, 58. This is like I'm gonna make like a little like ball drop. This could be like a Mickey head. I probably could make AI make that for me into some kind of GIF or something. All right, 45 seconds. I think people are gonna go until they complete the set or get the pin that they want. I don't know. I think the mint count is at the right point where it'll be close to sell out, but you can only predict what you can predict. So here we go, 20 seconds away. It's a happening. Make sure that Dapper's loaded up. Load it up. 6, 7. Oh, wait, wrong way. Haha. So weird. Now you see people in movies from like 3 years ago doing this, and you're like, what? Oh, I'm number 88. What? Did you guys hear the horn? I love that. That's like the Mickey train. It's like, yo, it's time, guys. 78. Where are you at? Drop it in the chat if you can do both. 66. 53. They're going. There are, well, the people got into their spots because you get like 5 minutes or 3 minutes to do it. I always just do it right away. Right now there are 996 and I'm at, oh, nope, they're dropping. I'm 18th. How about that? I'll say I'm 18th. 8th. I'll have a Sharpie marker. Okay, here we go. So it gives you 3 minutes, not 5. So pardon my thing. Currently, it says that I have 993. Here I go. Doo-doo-doo. Gives you the little pop in LED. What did I get? Ah! I got the chaser number 12, y'all. Okay, I got it in one. Well, that was fun. Sorry, I get excited. This is why I like doing this with people. Next time we go live for a LE drop, anybody who wants to hang out and talk, please join me. As long as Paulie gives me the thumbs up. Oh no, I'm already back in line. Maybe you guys are busy. I'm going for it. Let's see. We get anybody who wants to join in and chat. This is kind of like a good time for me. Thursdays from 11 to noon. You're welcome to join. If you don't know me, shoot me a message on Discord. Then like we'll say hey and maybe talk for a minute and figure it out, and then you can come on in because go, 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 go. Maximus! Number 136. Oh, buy another. That's and I'm back already in the queue. So I'm back in the queue. We're at 1203. There are 902 left. I'm going for the set, so I'm gonna keep going. While I'm in the queue here. Did you guys pull anything yet? Did you get a chaser? Drop it in the chat. I'm back in line. Here we go. It says there are 888 left. Oh, could it be a lucky day? I was number 88 in line. I don't know. Okay, we're going to try for it. Doesn't matter. It's okay if 88 is not lucky, but maybe I'll get an 88. That would be fun. Go, 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 go. Yes, let's do it. And ooh, another Maximus. Anybody want to trade? Okay, this is number 207. So I'll get back in line because this is how I am. Anybody who's a set completionist understands the turmoil of not completing a set while you're doing a drop, right? And so I could probably pop over to the marketplace and see if anybody has any of these listed yet. But because I am who I am and I like doing this part of it, this is the fun part for me. The chance of maybe getting a low mint would be cool. There you go, guys. Sorry. Another one. Maximus 201. Friends, anybody, did you get something besides Maximus? What did you get? That is now my third Maximus. Ah! This is when I go, okay, I've got my chance. Next time, after this one, after I get 5, I usually take like a 2-minute timeout and then try again. But that's me. You can also just do this throughout the day, but you got you guys on here live. I want to do it with you. It's more fun. Yay! Sorry, this is what I'm like. If I don't get a Pegasus, I'm gonna be sad. Number 72, Peggy. That's fun. Okay. So I'm gonna check now. Take a moment, check, see if anybody bought any of those Braves because that price was too good. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Gonna just see what's freshly listed. All you have to do is check listed pins only and newest listing, and you will see if anybody listed. Oh, there they are. There's a Con for 55, a Felipe for 55, a Maximus for 55, and a Pegasus for 55. So it's $5 above the market or $5 above popping a cap. Okay. At this point, I'm going to make the decision that I'm going to pop at least 2 more caps to see if I can get the closest to being done. But that's because that's my strategy. I just shared my strategy, but everybody has a different way of digital collecting. And so I do look at both. I sometimes don't go for a drop and just buy it on the marketplace because it's not one of my most favorite drops, right? But or I got stuff going on and I'm busy and I forget to do it. That happens sometimes. That's real life, right? Oh, I can see your little legs or something. It's a smoke. He's so cute. Here he is. Oh, look at him. Get him in all of his glory. He's waving at me. Hey, so cute. Oh, I can't wait to put this in my, oh, number 36. Awesome. Okay, and I'm go for one more. And then what I'll do is take a break from the drop and come back later. But I pay attention to the numbers, and right now I'm in line, and there are 761 left. So I'll keep track. I do look at it the whole time, but I do make decisions differently through after about seven. Personally, that's me. Here we go. But I think, that's me sharing that isn't to tell you what to do. It's just giving you a perspective of one person's way of what I've learned through the marketplace. I'm not giving this one up though. It's my girl's horse. Okay. So number 101, that's a good number. So I think, everybody there are 754 left, different ways of collecting, different ways of trading. I know that there's a couple of people who really, really love the trading, and are really good at it. I get challenged because I do it on my phone and I'm not on my computer. And so I think I lose track of it sometimes. That's just me. But I like to trade. I also want really real trades and not, I want to have a conversation because I think like, oh, well, like I'm cool with a serial swap or something, but why do you want that pin? Not because I am being like controlling or a jerk or something or whatever. It's more like, hey, I just want to know um why you want that number, because everybody has numbers that are important to them, right? Like, choose to do what you want, but like one of my numbers is 143 because Mr. Rogers said, there's so many ways to say I love you with 143 ways. And so for me, that number is just special to me, right? And so, but I don't generally look too much for mints. I think it's cool when you get a cool one. I've bought one number one. I've every other number one I've gotten in a cap, which is like pretty cool. The legendary drop, I don't even comprehend how I did so well in that drop. In fact, there were at 744 caps left, just as a feedback. I'm gonna have to do it. All right. you know, so being able to participate and be a part of the legendary drop. I was at Disney at this restaurant in Disney Springs called Steak, and just being able to participate, I thought was pretty cool. All of these pins minus the, I think, Minnie Mouse. I think, I don't know. I think I purchased Minnie Mouse on the marketplace. I'm not sure. I can't remember. There we go. Right. I didn't get any of these guys, these Apex guys, but I do have some of the other. And to me, as far as the legendary drop goes, like that is enough. That was such a cool experience. Here she is. Here is the number 3 of 5 Minnie Mouse from the legendary drop. So cute. I'm gonna zoom in on it. Like, here is where it gets kind of crazy if you really start to look at them. And I'll be honest, now that I've had time to be a part, look at that, guys. There is a reason this thing is legendary. This thing, this little flower, up close, when you put it up to your peeper and you really take a look at it, it looks legit like enamel pin. Like it doesn't look like a digital pin. It looks like a real enamel pin. Look at that background, guys. Look at that. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry I haven't shared anything. I've been navigating, just trying to get a calendar going and some other stuff. So I promise I'll start sharing some of these epic experiences because, man, she is really cool. One thing I really like, it's kind of just, whatever. It doesn't really do anything crazy, but this little box down here and this chain jiggles. And I think that that is so cute. But also, when you go to Disney and you collect the physical pins, right? They have things that dangle off of them. So that's pretty cool. She's so cute. So that was a cool experience to pull two Donalds. Was pretty crazy. The 3 of 10 and then the 7 of 10 Donald. Um, they're really cool. They're really, really, really cool. I'm actually really happy that the Year of the Dragon or the Year of the Horse this year is a horse because they're all these Disney horses. And we just had this really awesome, epic, legendary drop that was all like Disney core vibes. And so I know some of the other year of those have been Mickey's and for oh my gosh, I haven't even taken any time. Goodness, look at the sparkle. Do you see the sparkle on that? Okay, now I know why they're legendary. I really didn't take the time. And if you have the legendary pins and you haven't really taken the time to examine them, this is the time. Look at that. Holy smokes, y'all. Look at this. Whoop. Look at the way that the glitter in the background whoop, moves. I will be making videos of these, promise. Okay. Really, really cool. It was cool to participate in. It was um fun to be able to get one from a mystery capsule. Like I was like, say what? Like that I could get a legendary from a mystery capsule, and that was really, really cool. I did go for that set pretty hard. Oh, here we go. If you haven't checked out the Wally set, that was super cute. Um, if you haven't seen the Alien set, you're missing out, bro. Okay. I love being able to look through all my like completed. Oh, here's the 100-year Winnie the Pooh reward pin. Pretty cool. Let's go back and take a peek. Let's see where we're at. There are 3 days left, they say, in this drop, and we're at 717. So, with that being said, let's look on the marketplace for these pins. Have they gone up? Have they gone down? Dropped $1, dropped a couple dollars. Ooh, Angus, all the way up to $200. Awesome. Have any sold? No one has sold on the marketplace yet. I don't think. Oh, we got Alan Falcon on bought number 108 of Felipe. Yep, just called you out. It's all right here. It's just in the app. It's just on the marketplace. I'm not even looking at Flovana. And I like Flovana. It does a lot of really super cool things. I like going to being in one space, so it's easier for me to just look at it on Pinnacle. But I like that they incorporated some of that stuff in here. We're at Pegasus. Number 85, Super Pigeon purchase. Con, here we go on Marketplace. Number 75, Super Pigeon purchase. Super Pigeon, you're crushing it right now. Who did I just do? Okay, here's Maximus. Number 17, Ravens D52. Go. Bought Maximus. All of this is just right here, right on it. Oh, there we go. Lionheart. Where we at? Oh, we got to look at Angus. No Angus sales yet. No Angus sales yet. I do see a piglet. Piglet's up there. Wookiee's up there. Get that Wookiee. That's a $2 gold Wookiee. Yo, why is that there? Get that. Megara, $11. Lux Marble, that's a good one. Goofy and Friends, embellished enamel. Yep, embellished enamel sitting at, ooh, what we sitting at? Lost it. Find it. 125. Go for that. Gold Leia, $5. Oop, that's mine. Thank you. I needed her. Oh, it wants me to sign in. I don't want to sign in. Not right now. All right, somebody buy that $5 gold Leia. She's worth it every time. Oh, it's probably, I already have her. I already did that. Let's see what we got here left. 706. So the number is going down. It's pretty steady. We're at 19 minutes in. About 300 down. What else can we look at? Oh, here's a storefront. Check it out. Here's some standards. If you don't have them, oop, I'm going to do that in a second. Come back. Oop, here we go. Here we go. Standards, right? But let's take a look at these pin books. This is what I do all the time, but I was recording them and then making videos, and I'll show you. I edit out all the stuff. This is Dr. Roxo pin book. Check it out. This is a pretty epic page. Great Star Wars stuff here. We got Maul. We got Grievous, Grogu, the cute little Wookiee dude who I actually don't know his name, but he is super cute. Boba Fett, Incinerator, IGG-8, and Stormtrooper, I think, right? These are all excellent, awesome pins. Love them. Here we go. We got some globes. Evil Queen. Aladdin, Genie. Spinning Wheel, Sleeping Beauty. Belle's Rose. May, Turning Red. Here we go. Check them out. Here's some Year of the Dragon. Very cool pins. On the Pluto 100th anniversary background or 95th anniversary background. If I said that wrong. Here's some Mickey and Friends volume, I believe 3. Let's double check my checkout. Did I do that right? Oh, Mickey and Friends volume 2. My bad. Sorry. Cute. And it's cool because you can kind of see what other people are thinking. So I really do enjoy looking at people's pin books. Figaro. With some cool, I think these are, what are those called? I used to know the names of everything, but my brain, there's so many. Yeah, Feeling Fine. I thought that was the Feeling Fine set. I love that set. It's so cute. Oh, that's the Stitch background. This is the Lion King reward background with a bunch of cool Star Wars pins. These are in the anime vibe. If you're not watching Disney Plus, you might not know that they're going like, they have like a whole Star Wars anime series. And then you have what I These are awesome. So, I love Star Wars. Here's Inside Out Volume 1 on, I don't know what that background is, but it was one of the first ones I got as a reward. Look at these. Look at that one. I wish I had that background. That is epic with those Star Wars pins. Way to go. Dr. Roxo, that's an awesome pin book. See, this is what I do by myself. This is why I started making the videos. Here he is, 95th Pluto. Well, corrected myself. I knew it was 95. Check him out. Here's your rando but super cool pin book on the background from Halloween. Oh, here we go. Next pin book. I think this says Dilly Rot, but I don't know what that says. So if I said the name wrong, just check out their pin book. This is all the Year of Us. What a great with the Year of a background. Beautiful job. Here's the Star Wars. I can't remember which one this was. It was a Star Wars background, or at least when my brain grasped it, it was a Star Wars background. Oh, look at this. These are excellent. You're crushing it. Love these compositions, y'all. Keep up the pin book work. These are awesome. Finding Nemo and Phantom Menace here. Love that background. Oh, I love how you're spacing these out. Phantom Menace and A New Hope, I think. Gotta try my best from looking through the phone at my phone. We got Aladdin and some Pinocchio here. These look good. That's it. These are awesome. You guys, Ghost Girl, I see you in the talking in the group chat often. Here's their pin book. This is a Stitch page. Check it out. Check it out. What? Somebody likes Stitch. Me too. He's the best. Donald. This background is part of the Toy Story 30th anniversary background. And this thing is awesome to put your pins on. And my brain is like, oh, it's going to be in 3D. Like, we're going to be able to like put them on this is one of my favorite backgrounds. Got a little Grogu action. He's amazing. Can't wait. Again, May 22nd. Got to get there. Oh, here we go. Here's a fun one. Check that out. There's Peggy. There's Hades. Some of the eggs. That Monsters Neon Ink thing. These are cool. And I'm just looking through my phone. These are awesome. We got some brushed silvers. And I think that's a Lux Marble from Winnie the Pooh. Oh, these are the best. These are the Valentine's ones. I love these. They're so cute. Those are the fall. Is that Winnie the Pooh and like a Mickey's and Friends? These are pretty epic. These were used in Target products. These were used in other Disney content. Like exact same exact same thing. Very cool. Oh, there's that Disney Plus background reward. Look at that. Oh! Please, Bing Bong alien dangling from the spider web. When it gets, man, we need Spider-Man. Anyway, that would be cool. This is look how creative this is. This is awesome. Check you out. So this is what I'd like to do. Oh, Magic Pin Collector. Magic Pin Collector. Also a winner from the holiday box. Epic, great part of the community, shares content, goes to the parks. Got the, oh crud, what was the number? Is it 23? Got the set 23. Let's find out. Oh, you know how I find out? I click on it. And I click on it, it tells me. And it says number 23. Yep. Because they're D23 person, they're a huge Disney person, they love all that stuff, went ahead and got the legendary set in 23. I think that's pretty awesome. Look at this epic. This is like all the classic right there. Also, this Daisy, I'd love to find out if this Daisy pin from the starter pack is like the most traded pin. Just saying. Look at how cute that fits right there on the honeycomb background. Oh my goodness, look at that. These are color splashes here from the fall Winnie the Pooh drop, the Friendsgiving drop, and it looks like they're DDs. There we go. They're DDs. I was like, what happened? Sometimes my phone just gets tired of doing all the cool stuff, but that's because my phone's a little busted. So don't worry. Here we go. Big Hero. If you've not watched that movie, you should. You will want the pins afterwards. Really cool movie. Oh, the Goof himself. If you have not had, or when you go to the park, go to Epcot Center and get the Power Lime Taffy. It is by far my most favorite candy ever. Oh, and these have a magic reveal. So I'm going to do Max. He's up top. Okay. Check him out. Max. Oh, also number 95. So that's like our version of a like moment. I think that would be the best way to equate that. And then here's this really epic background. This one. Sorry, that's an art teacher in me. Look at that. Look at that. I wish I had that background. I'll tell you one thing. I didn't get into the project right away like all these other people who have every cool background. And I wish I could get the backgrounds, sometimes because like that one's so pretty. Look at that. Oh, nice job. Magic Pin Collector crushing it. Let it go. Holy moly, Elsa, 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 Elsa. That's a pretty bomb page. Woo! What's she going for? Hold up. Let's check out what Elsa's going for real quick. Because that might be something to consider when we're looking at that pin book page. I don't know if you've ever seen mine. Sometimes I look at the marketplace to build a page just because it's fun. Come on, little Elsa. All right. In the meantime, stitch on that. Oh, these look so good. You really have a good time making your pin books for sure. Let's see where we go. Sublime. Frackin' 562, Good. Here, I'll just hold it there so y'all can see. I'm going to check on the drop in one moment. Oh, and Elsa right now, if my internet was like, girl, stop trying to do too much. All right. We'll take a look at this pin book. Oh, here's a cool fun fact. And Fat MFT for sure, Matt was like, check this out. Look, watch when this thing morphs. Watch for a blinking red light. It's like the tiny details that you got to look for in these pins. So when it comes back, there's this tiny little red light that blinks. Maybe you didn't see it. Maybe it didn't show up, but I know that it does it because we watch it do it. And that's like what I love about the pins is sometimes you step away from a set and you come back and you find something about it that you love. It doesn't do it anymore. Weird. Maybe it was a glitch, but I liked that glitch. Darn. Okay. Or maybe it only happens in small form. Here we go. More Winnie the Pooh. Oh, here we go. Here's that set from the holiday drop or from the legendary drop. Here's the seasons. Those are cool. I haven't put them in a background yet. That's a cool background. Maybe I have it and don't know it. Okay. Check this out. That's cute. I love it. Daisy was probably next to right here, but Daisy gets traded all the time. I'd love to know the facts on that Daisy. I bet Daisy is the most traded pin. Aristocats, all the cats, all those so cute. This looks great. Jungle Book in the Winnie the Pooh background. And that's what I find really cool is you can kind of mix and match. And check the drop in just a second. And I'll check the marketplace in just a second. I love the stitch drop. I went very hard on that one. And then I think I ended up like trading or selling some, but that looks really good too. Check that out. Congrats on all those epic pin books. If you want to know where those are when you come in, you sign in, you just scroll. This is the rotating marketplace or storefront. Pardon my foul up there. Okay, the rotating storefront offers pins that are available up here, minus, oops, this way. Okay. Except for limited drops aren't usually down there, right? Because it's a specialty thing. It's a certain amount. And you can find them there and they rotate out. You can see up here, it tells you how often. It's every 4 hours. There's new ones in this storefront. So if you're like opening up a cap for something and you didn't get it, I always take a peek at this rotating storefront first because I think it's, oh, there might be. And I think in the group chat, people on Discord, I think people kind of like, hey, did you see that in there? Up here, then you have the pin books, right? Up beneath the rotating storefront. Then here you have like all of this cool information. It'll tell you about drops, right? It's got all this information. And I primarily use the app. Okay, so all these things, what does set completion look like? Digital pin 101, how to trade, that stuff. Okay, all this stuff is really right there for you to explore. And all you really need to do is take a moment. I don't love reading and it's really easy reading and makes a lot of sense if you just take the time. Here's where you can pop the caps also. They're always just kind of sitting down here. Okay. Then at the bottom of the app, so that was just the home page. You have pin book. I'm just showing this for anybody who might need it because you might be new. You might be just chilling. There's my pin book. And that's like where I can edit mine, right? Or you could edit yours. And then down here are even more pin books to explore of other people. And the way to get shown in the front page or here would be to, take a screenshot or post it live, go into the Discord, drop it into the pin book chat or channel. And that's just like a chat, right? And that's one way that they're encouraging community, right? Is to share the pins you love. I make my pin book everything that I love. I just kind of, this was a glowy page, but that's a cool page. Here's some Ratatouille pins. I did this because I was trying to get the chef that likes Ratatouille to see how awesome these were. Here's like probably one of my favorite pages. Anytime there's teal involved, I'm pretty much down. If you don't know what these are the memory orbs. You had to have the Inside Out set 1 and 2 in order to be able to attain it. And then people obviously sold them on the marketplace. That's how I got more than one personally. I'm just at the time when I made this, I was just looking through the marketplace and kind of put was more up on the top. There he is. There's that Pluto. Seems to be a fan fave. This is a Pixar page. He's just like my favorite. Oh, who doesn't love Miguel? And then who doesn't love Alien? Come on, guys, really. And this is I feel like my epic Star Wars page. I just love that Vader from the alphabet set. I just love that alphabet set. I don't know if anybody else. Then you click in here and it's trade, and people are going to see their little icons, but you can share your trade link. And I think that that's really important to do. You can also press up here in the top. You can share it that way. Okay. There are trades, they're marked by a little tiny orange dot. It would be cool if more people put their logo or a picture or something that stood for them in their Dapper account, because it would be easier to identify them when they're just popping up. Like I can see Super Pigeon sent me something. I promise I'm gonna take a peek. And Holly also. And so like, because I know the people, they chat with me if they, or they'll like message me. So I will say that trading is fun. It does take a little bit of work. Some people just send you trade. You can choose to accept it, ignore it, and leave it, deny it, whatever. It's your choice. Okay, I'm gonna click on set in sets at the top. And this is just a quick overview. You have the ones that you need to fill. Right? The featured sets that are currently running. And then like the list of all of the stuff that you have completed down at the very bottom. And all of it are just the different types of sets above. So it's broken down here in all the different types of sets: legendary, limited edition, limited edition event, open edition. And so I think that that's really cool. And that's a way for you to sort through all of your different pins. And then at the bottom, it says collection. Here's my collection. I have 4,628 pins, which is nothing in compared to some of the other collectors in the group. I think the last time I checked, Apache had like over 25,000 pins. It might have been like 28,000 and something. And I think, you know, being part of a group where people love it that much is really fun and exciting, because you get to have interesting conversations about collections and which ones you're going for and why. But it just puts them in order first, right? What you've got. My collection feels small when I think about his collection. But everybody values something different, right? I uh, am valuing an awful lot of things at this moment. I am trying, I like set completion. I think that that's really a fun part of it. But like personally, I love Mandalorian, so I've been buying a lot of those, and you'll see what it looks like, right? And then when you first log in, or when you're in here, you've got all these different filters too, and you can do different searches, just like you can. I was showing you on the marketplace. Okay, now I'm gonna go take a peek and see. I've given it a few minutes. So just as a quick run through real quick, there are 4 days left for the Star Wars Saga 3 volume. Yeah, Saga 3 set 2 of 4. There is 23 hours and 18 minutes. Basically, tomorrow at noon, the Elsa Frozen 2 second printing will be complete. And you have 18 days left on the 3 of 3 for Zootopia, which is super duper duper cute. And if you haven't seen Zootopia 2, it's really cute. It's really, really, really good. And here we are back live. Year of the Horse, Volume 1. It is 12:41, and there are 673. So my prediction is it will sell out before the remaining 3 days, but that's my prediction. I just think it's going to be a slow trickle, but I don't think that has anything to do with anything Dapper or Disney Pinnacle related. I think it's more about economy related and larger things. And I know some people are on multiple platforms for digital collecting, and so they might be selling digital collectibles somewhere else and putting it in a cryptocurrency and turning it into Dapper. So I know that, or with time, like there's been times where I'm like, I'm done buying caps on this drop. And then like I still go for 2 or 3 more like at the very end. And that's okay. That's my choice as a collector to do it that way. Um, I do want to complete my set, right? But I just choose how I do it, and you all should be choosing how you do it. And really, the motto is collect what you love. And the reality is, if you're not loving what you're collecting, why are you collecting it? Right? Like, it should be something that you enjoy doing, should bring you joy. For me, it brings me joy and community. And like, those are really nice things to have. And I'm thankful for having this type of collecting, because I've collected a bunch of other stuff in my life, a bunch of other stuff, and I've never had a community like this. And the fact that there are people who are uh, just Banana Mac in general, like the fact that she's based basketball and I'm Disney, and we're like, that's just, did we just become best friends and teach each other about the other thing, and it's nice to have people to chat about different stuff about and things that you really enjoy. And so I, sitting here after being on this call for, see, I just said call and tell me I'm not in work mode. Being here for 45 minutes extra. Obviously, I care about the community and I care about engaging with y'all in any way that I can. So any feedback, please be kind that you have. Please send me a message on Discord. We want to produce and put out information and content that you want. I want to keep it, Disney and Disney Pinnacle related, but I want to talk about what you want. I'm trying to manage it all and learn it as I go. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I should have talked about the marketplace, but I didn't get to it. So I have my notes. There's a notepad right here. I'm always writing notes or looking at notes or scrolling somewhere to find out more information about Disney or collectibles or digital collectibles. I've learned an awful lot about all of it in the past, well, probably like a rapid pace, right? Like the last 6 months is really taken off in what I've learned about collecting. And really, it's about the community and it's about the story and it's about the humanity. And I am going to sign off here, but I'll give my one final pitch. If you are a collector, if you took the time to sign in today to be a part of this community, number one, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You're so kind for the support. It's really hard to put yourself out there. So thank you for being here and being part of a positive community. And if you can be at Magic Kingdom on March 21st, Tomorrowland, 8 p.m., this is my normal hat. This is when I go, I'm not talking pins, and I wear this instead. Yeah, it was really cold the last time I was down there. Have you guys seen these things? Just real quick, check it. Have you seen this? Or this thing sits on your shoulder. So, you know, we can be chilling, we can be talking collecting, we can enjoy the fireworks, the view. I've got some great friends down there. The gentleman that joined me live from when I was at Disney lives down there. They've taught me all kinds of things about Disney, and so I'm thankful for that and making that experience great. And so I think that Tomorrowland would be an excellent place for us to all hang out. And I'll have a little map with a little fairy pin mother pin, haha, pinned on it where we're gonna meet. Besides that, I know I'm going to D23 to just celebrate Disney. If any other collectors, NBA Top Shot and NFL All Day, none of the above, are just tuning in from somewhere else or just want to be a part of a positive community, I'm also working on a family gathering and then maybe just like an adult level gathering while I'm there, just to get some of the collectors together. And I know a few of us already have decided to go to the A's game on August 12th. So those are some things just like way forward thinking. Really excited to go meet a few people at D23 that are Disney Pinnacle collectors. But trying to get just any old collector to come in, and if you can get to Magic Kingdom, cool. If you can't, you can't. But drop me information if there's another time you think would be good. I have an annual pass to Walt Disney World. We'll go. It's not far. It's so fun. And would love to meet up with people and really take this digital into real life experience, because I think when we're taking something that brings people together in a digital space, and bringing us together in a real space, whether that's going to an Orlando Magic game, or like I really want to go, obviously, to a Spurs game, or a Charlotte Hornets game. I'll in North Carolina on the East Coast, right? And I think it's, oh, what is the guy's, Ken Knipple, I think is the guy's name. I'm trying my best, guys. Names are not my jam. Um, is a rookie, and he's like doing really, really well right now. And I'd like to maybe go see and cheer on a rookie, maybe see what that's about. So, anyway, y'all, you're amazing. Thank you for your time. Have your best day, have your best week. And as long as Paulie is cool with it and Collecting and Connecting is cool with it, Thursdays starting at 11 seems like a good time slot for me to tune in. So, ciao for now. Bye.